questions for Kyle. Rob, go ahead.
Hey Kyle, last year you got your feet wet, started getting some reps towards the end of the season.
Yes, sir.
How much did that help you in preparing you for this year where you're getting a lot more reps?
It helped me a lot because I feel like experience is unmatched in this game and then like a lot of other sports. Uh, the experience just helped me do what I need to do and be smarter. I got the physical aspect from being in the game, and to get the reps like that as a freshman was just really helpful for me coming into the second season.
Kelly.
Just in terms of, I guess, production, you guys have been way more productive in terms of getting the quarterback and getting pressure. Do you think that's just sort of the evolution of that your group on the defense, at the defensive end positions, and the linebackers getting that pressure now, or is there something clearly particular where you guys are having so much success?
Just repetition, like practice, work, work, work. Getting better at it over time, correcting things that helped us not get to the quarterback, correcting those things in practice, and just repetition.
Is there a play you remember maybe from last year that you play that maybe you didn't get home to the quarterback that you would now from something you learned?
Actually, it was a play that my teammate actually got the sack, so I was pretty happy about that. But me personally, it was ending the first half of the Pitt game. I felt like I could have got more pressure if I would have extended my long arm more. And I felt like I could have got to the quarterback, but my teammate did, so we're happy about that.
Ken.
Being in that 3-3 as opposed to the 4-2-5, how does it like? Is it advantageous for you guys? Does this have off work terms like ankles or assignments because the fourth rusher is at that front? Like what do you feel like is maybe helping us in that?
It helps our defense as a whole. I feel like we're coached well enough in all of our fronts to be able to come out in any of them, but I feel like the 3-3-5 is working for us as well. Is any of them. Like we could have been in the four-man front and it's working just as good as any of them.
Patrick.
Kyle, Saturday night you guys had an exceptional night generating turnovers, obviously. Is that new emphasis? I mean, not just knocking the ball loose, but pulling it loose?
It was just what we practiced all week. We want to lead the country in turnovers and takeaways, and we preach it all week. We practice it all week, and we went out there and just did it Saturday. So it's just a matter of practice.
Rob, you and Jared came in together as defensive ends. Did you guys maybe talk and say, hey, this is what we want to accomplish while we're here?
Of course we did. Like we always had our one-on-one conversations because like we were friends before Georgia Tech football, but we all talk about like what we need to work on and stuff like that, and what we need to get better on. But yeah, Jared's my guy. We had a lot of personal conversations to get where we are today.
Kelly.
What's Coach Coleman like for you? He's a guy who's literally your shoes, same body type and everything, and obviously had success here in the NFL. What's it like working with somebody like that? How much has he helped you?
Man, I can't even speak on how much Coach Coleman has helped me. Uh, with his experience, him being in the NFL, playing a long time, he's been a pro. He's been to championships, won here at Georgia Tech, so he knows what it takes to be a Georgia Tech football player. His mentality, his mindset, like what he does for us mentally, physically, on the field and off the field. Like I could go on all day about Coach Coleman. Like he's a great male figure in my life as well as a coach.
Do you have a favorite story about him, like something he's done with you that you can tell us?
Man, I could go out there. I don't know. I don't even know if I could choose just one.
Ken.
Coach Collins was saying after he thought like the Clemson game was the first time or turning point in that.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
Coach Collins was saying like the Clemson game
Yeah, yeah.
was important. If he felt like everybody was playing one play at a time, really more focused than that. I'm curious, did you experience some of that in that game?
Yeah. We definitely played more focused that game. I feel like we had a chip on our shoulder going into that game, obviously because of the outcome the previous year. So we wanted to go in that game and just be for one another, do our 111th, and just execute every assignment that we had that night. So I feel like we did that defensively.
How is it different than games you played in the past?
Say it again.
How is it different than games you played in the past?
I mean, we always wanted to uphold our identity of just being like relentless and just giving effort, but I feel like it was intensified against Clemson because, like I said, we had a chip on our shoulder and we wanted to just prove and establish ourselves as a Georgia Tech dark side defense.
Go ahead.
What's the competition like in your position? You got yourself, Jordan obviously has been really successful here, and Kevin's not forget, and you got a guy Noah who's basically in the role you were in last year.
There's a lot of competition in our room, but the competition is I don't want to say watered down, but it's at a good level because we all want to boost each other up. Like we all want to, we're all on one team Saturday, as you know. So the competition is there, but we all work on boosting each other up as well.
Patrick?
Same question I asked Charlie. What did it surprise you the other night when they went for it, 4th and 1?
Sorry?
North Carolina chose to go for first down.
That did surprise me. They're a really good team, but we're not surprised by anything. We if they come out in 4th and 1, if they punt the ball, we're ready for it all. We prepare for it, and we stopped them. So yeah.
Did you take it a little personally? I feel like, hey, we got this.
It was a challenge, and we look forward to challenges. So yeah, we did take it personally.
Anything else? Ken?
Here's it. How is moving practice to Monday from Sunday? How is that affected this year?
Well, I've only had that for 1 year, so all I know was practice on Sunday. But I feel like Monday is better for our like schedule wise. Like right after a game, Saturday, Sunday, we want to pretty much get our bodies back and get our minds back and relax. And then Monday we coming in, it's not a pretty big workload day, and we just come in and get our fundamentals and stuff like that. I feel like that's a good thing for us.
Okay. Anything else?
In terms of moving the ball in the offense, kind of what's it been like over the last couple weeks as you guys adjusted with Jordan and Jeff and kind of some different game plans too?
Well, it's been really exciting. We've seen how good this team can be and how good this team is for a long time. Seeing it come together brings a lot of positivity. But I still think there's a lot more that we can do. There's a lot of things that we can improve on. To me, that's day by day. You gotta get better. You gotta work on improving that bond, improving the cohesiveness of the offense. But it's also positive. There's more growth to happen, and there's more things that you can improve on. There's always things you can improve on. And I see a lot of potential still that we haven't hit, that we've got to get out of the offense, and I'm really excited about that.
Rod?
As an offensive lineman, do you look at the other team's offense that you're about to play and say, hey, if we're scoring a lot of points, we need to really dominate the ball in this game?
So as an offensive lineman, I would say we just worry about the defense. We let our defense worry about their offense. Let the coaches do all the scheming, what we need to do, but we try to do the best that we can on every play. And we just try to go out there and dominate. It doesn't matter what the offense is that's on the other side of the ball. We just worry about their defense. We worry about making sure we're executing our job, because at the end of the day, it's how well you can execute. It's not necessarily how well they can execute. It's how well you can execute and do your job as an offensive lineman, as an offense, working together. And so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to go out there every play and do the best we can, execute that play 100%. Every time, every play, and then move on to the next play.
Ken?
Yes, sir.
Ryan, yesterday Coach Paul was saying he felt like the Clemson game was a turning point for your team in terms of being able to really play one play at a time, one series at a time. I know you've talked about that a lot, but I'm curious, as a team and your teammates, did you see something happen in that game and on again was a little different?
And again, I'll go back to what I said earlier. I think this team has had a lot of potential. We've seen that for a while. I think it all started coming together around there, and it was definitely a turning point. I think guys really started working together, started bonding together. Everything just started clicking. But I think it's a slow and steady climb, and I think we're continually improving. And I think we've still, like I said, we still got a lot of things we can improve on and that we will improve on, and that's exciting to me. But seeing how hard everybody fought, everybody played in that game is exciting. But still we had a lot of errors in the field. I got to give props to them. They won the game. We could have done things better, and so there's some improvements that we got to make. Things that we got to improve on for this game and the next game and the next game after that, and that's what we're trying to do. It's easy to get stuck in the past or look too far ahead in the future, and I think this team is doing a good job at focusing on what's in the present, right? Last week's over, last game's over. We won that, but Now it's 0-0. We got a new game, and so that's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to dwell on mistakes, and we're not trying to dwell on wins. Celebration lasted for 15 minutes, started a new day. Let's move on.
Patrick. Ryan, big part of your success offensively Saturday night was quarterback runs, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of who's playing quarterback at Georgia Tech right now, you got that luxury as a lineman. But has been your job different, harder, easier? You know that this guy can take off and run effectively at any moment.
We have two amazing quarterbacks back there that have been doing their job amazingly. As offensive line, we don't worry about who's back there. We just try to make sure they're protected, and we do our job, and we block and we protect as well as we can, and we do that to the best of our ability. So that's what we're trying to do. Whoever's back there, we're going to make sure he's protected, and I have faith in whoever's back there making the calls, making the plays, and doing their job.
Ryan.
Everybody knows nationally the 5 guys that are out there most of the game on the offensive line. What has the development been like with the guys behind you?
We've got a lot of guys that are stepping up, a lot of guys that I've seen a whole lot of improvement in, guys that somebody goes down can easily jump in the game at a moment's notice, be ready to play, know the plays, be locked in, and still be a cohesive unit, be a dominant unit. And I think that's a testament to Coach Key, but also to all the players. It's hard to come in off the bench. It's hard to come in cold. It's hard to be that sixth man, not knowing where you're going to play, not knowing when you're going to play. And I think we've got a lot of guys that can do that and will do that and have done that. And to me, that's very impressive. I've been on a lot of teams, and sometimes you got guys that can do that, and sometimes you got guys that can't do that. And to see those guys be able to step up, be able to execute when their name is called, their number is called, is very impressive and very exciting to me. We got a lot of guys that can play in a lot of different positions, and a lot of guys that can work next to other guys. And so I think that's really cool as an offensive line, that you have such a good bond, such a good unit that you can work next to different guys at a moment's notice and not miss a beat.
Obviously, you had to make a hard decision to come back and play another season. You're on the Campbell, I guess this is the last semifinals. So, kind of what's that, I guess, mean to you to get recognized? You made that hard decision to continue your career and come back here for another year, and then being recognized for something that's both on and off the field success.
Well, you say it's a hard decision, but to me it was an easy decision. Looking at the guys in the locker room, being a part of the guys in the locker room, you can see it. We had videos at the Clemson game, videos at the last week at the end of the locker room, at the end of the game in the locker room against NC State. Those are the guys I want to be around. And yes, I did have the opportunity to leave, but it was an easy decision to stay because of the people that are in the locker room and the coaches that are here coaching us. I love this place. I love to be around here. This is the place that I call home. I know I've only been here for a year and a half, but it's an easy thing for me to say that this is home. And so when you're talking about the Campbell Trophy, yes, I've been nominated for that, but that's all a testament to all the people that are here too that have helped me get to where I am. That's not just something that I could have done by myself. You've got 10 other guys on the field that are doing their job and helping me do my job. And you've got countless amount of people in this program that aren't seen behind the scenes that are helping all of us get to where we are. So I think, yes, it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't come back, but it also wouldn't have happened if all these people hadn't been here to help me be the man that I am today. And I'm very thankful for all the support staff, all the players, all the coaches that have helped me, pushed me, and got me to where I am. I wouldn't be the man that I am, or the person that I am, or the player that I am if it wasn't for them.
Can you just, you're taking a pretty rigorous vote, and your major obviously isn't for giggles. Can you describe a little bit kind of your approach to school and just kind of just what the challenge has been like at Tech?
Yes, Tech is a very hard school. Really hard classes. I will not blow smoke up, I'll leave that better left unsaid. But it's a very rigorous school, and the classes here are extremely hard. I would describe playing football and going to Georgia Tech like fitting 50 pounds into a 10-pound sack. That being said, having the academic support that we have here, having the coaches that are flexible, that are able to push academics as hard as they do. You've got a lot of schools across the country, but I don't think you have a coaching staff like we do that really truly cares about what the players are doing in the classroom as much as these coaches do. They truly care about the kids getting an education and making sure when football ends, whether that's in a year or 10 years or 15 years down the road, that you're going to have something that you can fall back on, something you can lean on, and not only something you can lean on, but something you can strive in. And so I've got to give credit where credit's due to those people. That being said, taking analytics and doing football is not necessarily an easy task. You'll often see me sitting in the training room and doing class on the computer while I'm getting treatment or something like that, or I'll be sitting in Coach Key's office and I'll be coding while I'm watching film with him. So it's a game of multitasking, but they make a very hard task very easy here by the support and the confidence and the communication that they have trying to help you get all that stuff done. Yes, sir.
Ryan, a lot of folks would have picked to be 2-2 at the end of September, and obviously that's where you are. Although I don't think too many people would pick this path. You've gotten 2-2. Just 4 weeks ago, had a very tough loss out of the gate. The team seemingly never lost faith in itself. Has it grown quite a bit?
It has. I think it has. And going back to what I said earlier, it's a continual climb. I've been on a lot of different teams, and I've seen teams that go up and down, and I think this team is slowly going up, right? And I'll tell you what, 2 losses, I'm not happy about that. I can't tell you one person on the team that's happy about that, and the offensive line that's happy about that. But we didn't sit there and look at that like it was the end of the world. We moved on, just like an offensive lineman. You take a sack, you got to move on. You got to play the next play. And so that's what we've been doing. We learned from our mistakes, and we moved on, and we're trying not to repeat those again. But understanding that we are a really good team and that we can play to a very, very high level. And I think all the guys are really starting to understand that, come together and be able to execute and play the game. It's not discouraging them when we've messed up. It's really just putting fire under their lighting a fire under them. And truly, I think guys are ready to go out there and play and ready to win and know that they can dominate. Yes, sir.
Anything else for Ryan? ACC Linebacker of the Week, Charlie Thomas. We'll open it right up for questions. Kelly?
It seems like you guys are starting to hit your stride, especially in that linebacker room. Is it just the comfort with defense, or are you enjoying playing with your 2 other brothers out there?
Yeah, that's definitely the case. I say we push ourselves every day at practice. Even if we don't have practice and we meet with each other and just watch film together, we just try to have a competition between each other to see who can play the best. To be honest, yeah.
Rod?
You've played against Pitt a number of years now, and especially Pickett. What makes him so difficult to play against? I know he's an elusive runner, accurate passer. As a linebacker, how difficult is that for you?
He's a very good player. He has a lot of experience on his belt, and he also runs away. He uses his scramble ability a lot, and he does a very good job of converting third downs and stuff like that. And we're gonna have to contain him in the pocket, and even when it's less people rushing, we still have to know our rush points and just know how to keep him in the pocket so we can have success.
Okay.
Sorry, the overhang position you play, can you describe kind of what your responsibilities were, the roles, and just imagine you're very comfortable playing it?
Yeah. At overhand position, I'm more of a zone player. More of a just play off a run and get a run pass read. If it's run, I usually have a fit, and then if it's pass, I usually just go off a quarterback's eyes and play off instincts for the most part.
I imagine it seems like it's something it's almost kind of made for you. You get to go out and
Yeah, I like being in space, and I feel like I can see the whole defense there, and it just feels a lot comfortable, more comfortable.
Follow-up question, Charlie. 3-3-5 alignment. Prefer that, or it doesn't matter?
It really doesn't matter. I just have pushed myself to like explore new limits and try doing different things. And like linebacker was one of those things. At first I didn't like it, but then I just got used to it, and now I love it.
But the running backs have had some success in recent years. This past week, they had a freshman week, and I imagine that's one of your goals is to initially shut down the running game, make that one dimensional.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Kelly?
What do you see as kind of the ceiling for this defense right now? You guys are playing really well, only giving up touchdowns a game, full field all season, but in each game, what do you think the kind of high end is for this defense?
Honestly, we just try to come out every day and attack. We pride ourselves on being the dark side, and we just want to be considered one of the best defenses in the ACC, the best defense in the nation, to be honest.
Ken?
Coach Thomas saying yesterday that force, I guess just before stretch, took the knife from Coach Lou and trying to get rid of it. What did you say and kind of what prompted you to do that?
Sometimes Coach Collins feels like he has to like put urgency in people, and he feels like, because sometimes you don't always know, like you just read body language and then like interpret something. But I just didn't want him to come up that day. I just wanted the day to be a great day, so I decided like just to try to put my urgency onto the team and onto the players, and make everybody just know like it's a work day.
Ken, go ahead again.
To that end, he was kind of saying, like, maybe that's something you would have done a year ago or 2 years ago. And I imagine you've grown a lot in time to time. Can you describe a little bit just how you feel like you've grown as a person and how you got here to this point?
To be honest, I've grown tremendously, and I feel like I've grown a lot due to the help from the coaches, Coach Collins, Coach Stack. Like all the coaches, to be honest, like we all are one big family, and we all pour into each other. And then it's just like you just gotta handle your business, to be honest. And then like that's like handling your business, coming to practice with the right mindset, encouraging your teammates and stuff like that. It's just being a better leader and teammate on and off the field. It just helps me do like control the small things and just give my all in every situation.
Charlie, early in the second half of the night, North Carolina goes for a 4th and 1 from their own 39.
Yeah, sir.
That surprised you a little bit? Did you take that a little bit personally?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like they thought it was gonna get it easy, but you know we just stand strong on us and we believe in us. So that's what it is.
Ken?
You came in playing safety, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you kind of go through everywhere you play maybe, like, obviously there's a lot of linebackers, but can you kind of go through all the places you think you play?
When I first got here, I was an overhang, kind of like what I'm playing now, and then halfway through my freshman season, I kind of moved to like a rush defensive end role, and throughout that season we continued to progress, and then we started playing sides. So I kind of played overhang and end based on depending on what side the ball was on. And then going into my second year, I moved to Will, and then last year I played more nickel last year, and also towards the end of last year I played defensive end again. So yeah, it's been a lot of position changes.
What do you think has enabled you to be that versatile? Like, is there someone along the way that really helped you?
I think just playing football since I was 6, to be honest. I've played a lot of different positions, like before high school, so I feel like that's not something new, to be honest.
Play high school football.
Yeah.
There's something I guess like offensive line, the only thing you haven't done, or what have you not done?
Yeah, because I played corner in my freshman year in high school.
Anything else for Charlie?
Like, if you don't like returning on some kicks in high school, or like that?
Yeah.
like wide receiver or running back? Was that like before high school too, or would it be on offense?
Yeah, I played receiver and running back in my senior year too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that was fun.
Okay. Anything else for Charlie?
I guess wait your turn. How important was it for you to have the patience to keep working hard to get to where you are now?
Really, my main focus was just trying to stay consistent and just trying to keep a low level and just stay consistent and just keep working hard and just whenever the opportunity presents itself, just always be ready. That was really my main focus throughout the past years and just being there for my teammates and just getting them better every day, encouraging them on and just letting them know what they could do better. And that was just my main focus.
Kelly?
In the spring, it seemed like that's when everything started to click for you. Is that when you started to feel like maybe you turned the corner and getting into the top end of the condition?
Definitely during spring the game I feel like started definitely getting faster for me because just I started to get a better understanding of coverages and just of the playbook period, and I feel like once I just started to get a better feel for the game, it just starts to slow down and it just creates more success for me, I feel like.
Is it surprising? I mean, you went from a guy that wasn't traveling and not stuff to starting games and playing a lot this year. What's that kind of been?
It's been a great experience. It's just been a testament to the culture that they have brought in, just about buying into the culture, and I feel like once I really just bought into the whole culture and just everything that they've been applying to us, and I just feel like I just been going up ever since.
Ken?
Curious, I think the Clemson game is hard to understand why you guys would be so high up for that game. And like in some ways, it's the UNC game too. This is a different game, but obviously there's a lot on the line. But kind of, can you describe just kind of what sort of the mindset is this week of let's keep playing at that level of effort and detail?
Really, just we know that Pitt is a good team and they play good defense and they're an aggressive team, but really our main focus is just execution. It's just what we do best. It's really just comes down to execution and just knowing what you have to do and just playing fast and relentless, like we always preach.
Ron?
Going back to Saturday, how much fun was it to get out there and play in that atmosphere at the Benz and especially come and play with the Benz?
That was definitely a once in a lifetime experience. You don't get too many chances to play in the bands, and then just the crowd and the atmosphere and just the aesthetic of everything. It was definitely a great experience, and just to top it off with a win was even better.
You guys have had some tough games and kind of what are your expectations when you see
We see a great team, a well-coached team. We know we're gonna come in. It's gonna be a dogfight, and we know that's what we expect every week. We expect to go 1-0 every week, and whatever comes with it, we ready for it.
Do you like it better when they're like Carolina, they like to play man-to-man, bumping and stuff? Do you like that better than the soft coverage?
I mean, I like it. Really, just either look. I mean, football is football. It's just about if you're just gonna go make the play or not, really. But I like either look.
Anything else? Ken? And then Rod?
Playing Pitt, I mean, with so like our coaches explaining to you kind of why this is important as far. I mean, obviously it's kind of easy to figure out, but like if you win this game, it means so much in the coastal. Is that
There's definitely an emphasis on winning the coastal because I mean that's just we got to win our conference because we have a goal to be in Charlotte, so that's definitely an emphasis.
Rod?
I guess in the same area, do you look at the recent history with Pitt and say, hey, it's time for us to turn this around? Is that something you and your teammates talk about?
Yeah, it's definitely something. We have a very bad taste in our mouth, but we definitely know they're a great team and they're very well coached, and it's definitely going to be a battle, and we're definitely looking forward to it.
Ken?
I was going to about Charlie, and Coach Pontic said yesterday before practice that he got on a microphone and was trying to get everybody going. Do you remember, did that have a good reaction with you? Did you?
Now Charlie's the guy, man. He's definitely a guy that's always on us about energy and just Like whenever he sees practices dead, he'll just come around. He'll even come around to the offensive sideline and just get us crunk. And Charlie's a great guy, man.
Anything else for Kalani?